Okay, welcome back to Honest Tool Reviews. I know you probably just saw the other uploaded video where I was telling you that there was another video coming up immediately. This is just how immediately it comes up. So, today's tool review. Bauer hammer drill. The full combi drill hammer drill. This is it says 20 volt lithium. That literally means the 18 volt series. 20 volt and 18 volt is the same thing mathematically. They market it in a different way. There are people that have arguments at great length about it because they're not thinking about the electrical side of how the battery works, what the battery actually does, and how the motor actually pulls. People will call it 18 volt, people will call it 20 volt. People will dedicate themselves to whatever the brand says. Oh, it's M18, it's an 18 volt. Oh, but this yellow drill says 20 volts, it's stronger. No, it's not. It's not. They both use the same current, same size motors. It's, it's the actual design of the machine that makes it different. So if you throw out the fact that it's the 20 volt series, it's just another 18. It's just another of the bigger size between the two, the little size and the bigger size drills. The little sizes, they used to have those itty bitty little round batteries, just slapping the bottoms like the M12 for Milwaukee. This is the bigger battery platform for Bauer, in which this is the bigger, better drill for Bauer. And I hate it. I hate it. I don't care what Red the Tool Bear says. I don't care how much he likes his Milwaukee and all this other stuff. It constantly brings up Bauer. It constantly says the prosumer. It constantly mentions the consumer and the prosumer are in different categories. I have this drill by itself is something I had to buy. And I had to buy it for more than a lot of drills out there. And it sucks. I'm going to assume that this product was built wrong somehow. But it sucks. Now, I'm holding it. I have it. It's right here. It's ugly. It's fairly clean for the most part. I painted yellow on it so people can identify it as mine at work. People don't touch it. So, why did I buy it? Well, one of my jobs is factory maintenance, industrial mechanic, Tech 1. So, I have about 3 drills in my box. About 2 of those, I have a Milwaukee Impact M12. Let me be real with you. Milwaukee Impact, it died on me. My company replaced it. No questions asked. Thank God. Woo, yay, I missed that gun. This one, however, a coworker of mine has the same size drill, but the lower end model, the just regular drill. He had that about 12 batteries. He's got the grinder. He's got a number of things from Harbor Freight. He's a Harbor Freight man, and good on him. Good on him. He's good with cars, good with car parts and stuff. And he goes out to antique car garage and works on cars a lot. And he has Bauer tools. But when I was talking to him about it, because I needed another drill at the time, the drills that I did have were no longer any good. He said, why don't you get you a Harbor Freight Bauer tool? He said, I suggest getting, if I had to do it again, I would get the bigger one, because it's better. I bet it's better. It's the beefier, the hammer drill, combi drill is probably what you want. It'll probably last longer. I'll bet it's better. May even be a little bit stronger. And I don't mean to call him a liar. He is a nice guy. He always says what he thinks is true to the best of his ability. He did not lie to me, ladies and gentlemen. He honestly thought it would be better. He did. And again, this is probably a factory defect. Probably. But I took that to heart and I said, well, he really likes these. I don't want to go to the other side of Cary, North Carolina to get my hands on a Milwaukee. I don't know about online shopping. I've done some of it, but I just don't care for it. I like to put my hands on it to buy it. Just the way I am. Old-fashioned. What is this? Let me see it. Alright, I'll buy it. I don't buy a car out of a vending machine. I have a YouTube video that will be coming up at some point about how I attempted to buy a car from Carvana. But so I went to Harbor Freight, Goldsboro, North Carolina. And I looked for about an hour. I thought about getting a Hercules, but I like red. I'm a Milwaukee fan, so I wanted to like stick with my color. Sounds wrong, but I like Milwaukee, and when I saw this, I'm just like, well, this looks kind of like they're going for a Milwaukee kind of thing, you know? And Hercules, I know Red the Tool Bear says that Hercules is the pro level and that Bauer is the mid-level. But between the color of Hercules, the name Hercules, and how drab the box is, it looks like it's the cheaper low-end tool. So I just couldn't convince myself to buy Hercules and take the risk that it is the low-end tool and that I'm wrong or I've misunderstood something. I went ahead and got what my buddy told me to get, and I bought 2 of these. And I regret it. I do. This one, the chuck locked up on me with somebody else's drill bit. I borrowed a drill bit after mine broke. Now I put the drill bit in the chuck and it stopped. It stopped working. I could not, ladies and gentlemen, could not get that bit out of this godforsaken drill. My buddy beat on it. He couldn't get it out. Man wanted his drill bit back. We put the tip in the vise and tried running it, and it wouldn't break itself loose. It just kept going tick. Like you could see that it was trying to unchuck or something, but it just wasn't shooting. Shout out to AVE. The pixies in this SOB get angry as well. Now, to not leave one story to get to the other, while trying to get the drill bit out, the batteries decided that in this drill and this drill alone, when you're tilting this thing in different directions, the battery, which still seems to be in perfect contact, doesn't supply battery power anymore. I don't understand that, because the battery is in there secure. So me and the boys are under the assumptions that it's something in the wiring, something in the motor, but as long as it sits perfectly straight, it's willing to spin and do a little something. When you get like this, or like this, or like this, up in a machine somewhere, you'll get a little, it's done. It's done. That's all it wants to do. It realizes it's not like this, and it's done. But take the batteries, put in the other one, works just fine. So this one has started to get on my nerves, because anytime I need it, I can't get whatever's in it out. I can't put in something new. Half the time the stuff falls out. The chuck does quite a lot of what the Milwaukee drill type deal kind of starts to do. Stuff's falling out, stuff's blocking. That may be a typical thing for chucks, but you know, that's very inconvenient for me. Then power loss. I can't just use my drill in one format. I am a maintenance mechanic. I have to get in all kinds of angles, covered in fiberglass, up inside these dirty, oily, greasy machines, trying to get stuff to work, removing broken bolts, replacing them. I can't use this in just one orientation. So now it's junk and I'm taking it back. I'm going back to get my warranty. Because guess what? I haven't had it a year. I haven't had it 8 months. I might have had it 6 months. That, ladies and gentlemen, is poor quality. I may have physically put 50 hours of running on this drill. Well, honest tool reviews. That does sound a little biased. You said it could be a factory defect. You've got 2. What about the other one? Okay, well, let's pretend that the other one is in my hands. Because this is not. The other one is at work. Because it does do its job. So, sorry, there was a problem with my phone. The video has been going to be stitched together. The second Bauer 18 volt, 20 volt lithium advertised hammer drill, combi drill. It is trash as well. What I mean by that is the gun still works, so I have it at work. I have the screw gun at work, ready to do work. And this one is the one that's being replaced. But the problem that I'm having with it that makes me bias against them is that the one that I'm keeping that works is still broken. I need it right now. And I could have taken it with me. I could have brought it in. But it's just not dead. It's just not dead yet. And I don't like to complain. I bought it. It works. Okay. And here's my problem. Not the same issues, but issues all the same. The speeds on the transmission up here. Sorry, driving. 1 and 2. Yeah, it has that, but it doesn't have that. But what do you mean it doesn't have that? It's there. It's physically there. It is. It has the slider. You can work the slider. But it doesn't work. Well, what do you mean it doesn't work? Well, the slider for that drill, if you have it on 1, there's a good chance it's not going to go anywhere or do anything. You press the drill and you hear, but the tip does not move. Does not move. Again, in first speed, the Bauer 20 volt combi drill does not move. It just sits there and hums. Fuck if I know. So you put it the second gear and you think you're going to get the high speed because it's in second gear. In second gear, you get a slightly louder and it turns at a rate that is probably first gear. So, what have we learned? We've learned that I am picky. We've also learned that I am hard on drills in the first 6 months. I have been through a lot in my relationship and my life falling apart the last 3 years, moving and moving and moving and maintaining a job, getting better and putting back money, getting a house and being a father. And I have been through about 5 cars. And the only explanation that my buddy at work can give me is that somehow when he's not looking, I must be giving the absolute fucking hell to these drills. And I have not. You put the bit in it, you put it against the fastener, you pull the trigger, you push. You take the drill bit, you put in the drill, you put it right against the indentation that you've just made, and you drill. There is at no point a position at which I hold the drill that I'm hitting it with a hammer, whacking it, setting it on fire, or anything else. Not hard on my drill. The drill couldn't hold up. That's not my fault. Now, Bauer doesn't have to be at fault either. They advertise the drill and they sell the drill at a price they think is fair. And that could still be 2 bad drills from a set of bad drills that somebody who just got on the floor at the factory made, and they all went this way. I think we all realize that the quality of everything is going down because the people who are going to work in factories, they're there because they need the money, but nobody wants to be there. And because they don't want to be there, their brain's not there. That's probably why all these food processing places are having fires, because people don't care and they're having accidents. So there is a very good chance, very good possibility that this is in fact just a bad product, and that Bauer themselves have good hammer drills. I just didn't get one. But that's not what Honest Tool Reviews is about. We're not about playing the we assume game. We're here to give a score based on my experience. My experience with this drill is 2 out of 5. My experience with the other drill, about 3 out of 5. My experience in general, about 2 out of 5. Because I don't want to give the other one undue appreciation. It is in fact dying, and it is in fact hard to use. This one just doesn't work anymore. It doesn't shoot. I could say that it doesn't turn, but it does. But the tip no longer holds anything, and it doesn't run when you move it. So it is absolutely unusable for me. And at that rate, it did not last 6 months. It's never been thrown. It's never been whacked. It's never been dropped. It's never been abused. It's been in a dirty environment. It has been cleaned. And it's been taken care of. When I bought the warranty, I actually remember thinking to myself, no thank you, I'll take care of it. But I bought the warranty, and I suggest you buy the warranties as well. Because for $40, you can warranty the drill for a year, or something like that, if it hasn't changed. It should be a year. I think I missed my turn. No, I didn't. I'm headed to Harbor Freight now, so this is just a wonderful time to go ahead and record it before I lose it and get the next one. I will, however, promise y'all that I will do a update review with the new drill when the new drill lets me down. If it doesn't let me down in a year, I'll do a 1-year Harbor Freight Bauer 20-volt lithium combi hammer drill update. When I do, I will mention that it's technically a 1.5 years out of me using these drills. I try to be fair. I think people that watch my videos know that by now. And with as much disappointment as I have for this drill, I genuinely expect that it would be possible for them to surprise me, because my expectations have dropped so low, and I feel like that's unfair. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for liking and subscribing if you have. If you have not, that is perfectly fine. Understand that you will not see an advertisement on my videos. I do not do that. I do not take endorsements. I do not take any form of bribery. I have been put in positions in the past, and I am not crazy about it. I prefer to tell the truth, give my opinion, and I hope that my opinion, my experience, and what I've gone through can benefit you or help you make the decision for what you need in your day-to-day life. This drill may be perfectly fine for someone who just wants to hang 5 or 6 photos today before, they're moving, or they're moving in, but it's probably not, at the moment anyway, probably not for an industrial mechanic or automotive mechanic. We'll find out in the next 1 year review. Again, thank you. Have a great day. Stay safe out there.